Integration of PayNow from Singapore and UPI from India is a very major development in line of cross-border payment transfer, and SGFinDex, that is the Singapore Findex, is another important thing that we would discuss today. So first, talking about PayNow. PayNow is similar to India's UPI, so it's peer-to-peer fund transfer available 24/7 throughout the day. There are 10 participating banks and 4 participating non-banking financial institutions. The list is given here, extremely important which of them are part of it, and a upgraded version of this PayNow is PayNow Corporate. Here, rather than 10 participating nations, there are 10 participating banks, there are 15 participating banks. The additional banks which are there for the corporate option are ANZ, the ones we have underlined. So BNP Paribas, Destitutes, JP Morgan, and Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. So these are the 5 banks which are part of PayNow Corporate but not part of the general PayNow. Even Bank of China, HSBC are part of it. Now this PayNow facility was introduced in 2017 for the various participating banks, and in 2021 the non-banking financial institutions were also added to it. So with the development over the years, now PayNow has also come up with an option of virtual payment address. Rather than your actual bank account details, you can create a virtual payment address. Similar to the IMPS in India, there is fast option in Singapore. This is fast and secure transfer. This was launched in 2014 and credits the amount instantaneously. It is not a UPI transfer, but it is a transfer from one bank to another for Singapore dollars that takes place. Now, what are the payment options in Singapore as of now? So, PayNow is one of the options where mobile number could be used. You can scan the QR code. It is immediate 24/7. Again, fast is almost immediate 24/7, but it requires the bank name and the account number, similar to the IFSC, what we call in India. So, NIF name. PayNow Corporate is where you have the QR code, the Singapore VPA facility, and it is again 24/7. Besides that, the traditional one, the check, and the interbank GIRO, which takes up to 3 days. So these are some of the options which are available. Now, again, NFI, which is the non-financial institutes, e-wallets have been made part of it. So again, an important development. Now, what are the participating institutions? So DBS is one of the participating institutions. Liquid Group. From India, it is Axis Bank, ICICI, DBS Bank India Limited, Indian Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, and SBI. There would be more list of banks which would be coming soon. So what is the simple idea? The simple idea is 24/7 availability of fund transfer between India and Singapore, and with this there is a easy way to send money and receive transactions at a competitive rate. So how does it process is interesting. When you go to the UPI, you enter the UPI, it would show you the Indian amount and the exchange rate through which the Singapore dollars would be seen. So let's say you are transferring 10,000 rupees, it would show you the conversion in Singapore dollars, how much conversion would be there, from which bank to which bank, and then finally it would give you the same status as in the UPI, which is a status of successful and says that the transfer has done immediately. Now, SGFinDex is very important. It is Singapore's system, which is the Singapore's financial data exchange. Now, under this Singapore financial data exchange system, there is a national digital identity issued to every customer, and it is a centrally managed online consent system through which the application, the financial information is available across the various government agencies and the various government institutions. This is built on Singapore's National Digital Identity System, which is known as SingPass, and has been developed in collaboration with Association of Banks in Singapore and 7 participating banks, the list of which is given here. For example, Citi Singapore, DBS, HSBC, Overseas Chinese, Standard Chartered, and United Overseas. Now, what is the benefit? It would give you efficient and standardized system secure infrastructure for transfer and transparency of the data, and would bring in digital transformation, which is extremely important. So with this, a person's financial information, for example, the credit card, the loan, the insurance policy, the deposits, the investments, can all be shared through the various financial institutions across the country. Now, FinDex of Singapore has the following information. It has My Info, which gives you your information, your monthly balance, the installments, the outstanding balances, the banking data, the fixed deposit balance, the current credit card balance, the loans, the CBD, which is the equity, bonds, trust, and then the insurance policies, the details of the insurance policy. This SGFinDex is considered secure because it is consent driven, it has data security, requires authentication and has a mechanism for authentication, and there is data encryption as well. So based on these things, we say that this is a secure and a safe system through which the national data exchange takes place, and therefore these two, the SGFinDex and PayNow, become a very important question for your oncoming examinations. So prepare well, and we'll be covering many interesting current affairs topics in the coming months. Stay tuned.